Welcome student to yet another session of video tutorial class. In this video we will learn second method, one of the most effective method of solving pair of linear equations in two variable by algebraic method. So the method is called elimination method, or we can see here we can even call this as equating the coefficient method. Okay, so this is very effective and more simpler, easier, shorter than the one which you have studied or learned earlier, that is substitution method. So this method is more better than substitution method. Okay, so let's try to learn this method today. And this is we can say a bit shorter than your earlier substitution method. So let's go for this one. So in this method, what we actually do is we try to, as the name itself tells us, elimination. Elimination means to eliminate, to remove something. Yeah? So actually what we do here, the something what we are talking here, actually we have two variables, so we know in this linear equation, system of linear equation. So solving two variables at a time is difficult. That's why if you remember what we have done in substitution method was we substituted one of the variable x or y to make a second equation containing only one variable, and then we solve to get both x and y. So in this method as well, what we will do is we'll try to completely remove one of the variable, either x or y, and whatever is left, suppose if I eliminate this x, then y will be left out, and that y we can easily solve to get the values of x and y later on. Okay, but if I the same way, if I eliminate or remove y, x will be left out, and that x can be obtained easily. And once we get one variable, either x or y, then that can be again replaced in other equation to get the left out variable. Okay, so this is more convenient. This method is more convenient to solve. Okay, now the second one is I wrote here equating the coefficient. Now this, all of you know coefficient, what is the meaning of coefficient. So equating means making same, equalizing the coefficient. So in this elimination method, what we do is either the coefficient of x in both the equation or the coefficient of y in both the equation will try to make same, and after making same, then that same part we can eliminate or remove completely. Okay, so this is the introduction about this elimination method. So before actually going to the solution process or this method, let's try to learn some rule actually. So if you learn the rule, that rule will help you to work out this method. Okay, so let's try to see the rule. So when we talk about rule, so if I know the rule, this will help me a lot. So let me write here rules. So few rules are there, not rules actually, these are the algorithm, that steps that we need to follow while applying this method. Okay, so first what we write here, rule number one: in the two given equation. Okay, so every time we get two equations, so what we do in the two given equations, make the coefficients of one of the variable. Okay, try to make the coefficient of one of the variable equal by multiplying. So very important thing. So as I say it here, equating coefficient. So that coefficient can be made equal by multiplying. Okay, multiplying the coefficient by suitable number. I'll explain this thing. So let me write the rule first. In the two equation, make the coefficients of one one of in the two equations, make the coefficients of one of the two, one of the variable equal. See, in the two equation, make the coefficient of one of the variable equal. So how do we make equal? By multiplying multiplying the coefficient coefficients by suitable number. So this is our first rule. Okay, rule number one. So in any one of those two equation, not any one, in both the equation, what we do, we try to make the coefficients of one of the variable equal by multiplying the coefficient by suitable number. This I will explain, don't worry. Okay, let me take one example here. With example, let me explain you this rule number one. Suppose the equation I have is 2x minus 3y equal to 5. This is what I took. And here I have, suppose if I take here 5x plus 2y is equal to 1. Okay, so I just took one random pair. So this is the two equation. Now see, make the coefficients of one of the variable equal by multiplying the coefficients of suitable number. This is let's try to apply here. Now let's first check the coefficient of x in both. We have 2 and 5. Are they same? No, they are not same. 2 and 5 are different. And if you see the coefficient of y, there also the coefficients are not same. One is 3, the other one is 2. So coefficients are not same. Okay, so this is what this rule number one is all about here. So in this case, in such case when coefficients are not same, neither for x nor for y, so in that case we will try to make that coefficient of the variable equal. Either x, I will try to make either the coefficient of x same, equal. See, 2 and 5 are not same, but if I want, I can make them same. How will you do? Equal, see here, by multiplying the coefficient by suitable number. Okay, so this is not compulsory that you should do only for x or only for y. It is up to you. You can choose any one, but don't try both at a time, one at a time. So if I want to if I want to make this coefficient of x same, I can do easily. And the rule is multiplying the number by suitable coefficient by suitable number. Okay, and if I want to make this y same, then also I can do. It is possible. So we will learn now. Now let's try. If I want to make this x same, so the simple rule to make this two coefficient same, 2 and 5, I want to make the coefficient of x same. So this 2 and 5, to make them same, you just need to cross multiply them. Meaning, if I multiply this upper one by this lower one, 5. If I multiply this by 5, I'll get 10 here. 5 into 2 or 2 into 5, I'll get 10 here. And same thing down here, 2 will multiply 5. You'll get 10. Let me repeat again. So if I want to make this coefficient of x same, there's 2 and 5 equal, what I will do, I'll just multiply this upper one by 5. So when you multiply 5 and 2, you'll get 10x here. Okay, you'll get 10x here. And same thing, the upper number, this 2 will multiply this down number 5. So 2 into 5, 10. I'll get 10x, 10x, 10x up, 10x down. So that means my coefficients in this x will be equal. So that's why this rule number 1 is all about that only. Make the coefficient of one of the variable equal by multiplying the coefficient by suitable number. so so if I multiply 5 to this number and 2 to this number, I'll get equal coefficient for x. Now if I want to make coefficient of y same, I'll do same thing. I'll multiply 2 to 3. See, 2 into 3, I'll get 6y, and 3 to 2. 3 into 2, I'll get 6y. 6y and 6y both will be equal. So that's why we can make one of these two variable with same coefficient by multiplying each other by the corresponding number. So you can do that. Okay, so this is what all about your first rule. So let me do here. Let me try. Suppose I want to make this same. Multiply equation 1. Okay, this is equation 1. So we need to multiply all. Equation 1. Equation 1, this all. So I want to make this coefficient of x same. So what I will do, I will use this 5 to multiply here in equation number 1 everywhere. This 5 will multiply all the term. So multiply equation 1 by this 5. What we'll get? We'll get, see, 5 in 5, and let me continue here. And equation 2. Equation 2 is this. Equation 2 by this 2. This 2. 2 into 5, 10. So equation 2 by this 2. Okay. 2. So let's see what we get. Equation 1 by 5. Equation 1. This is equation 1. So here I will multiply this 5. This 5. Okay. This 5 will multiply. So 5 into 2. I'll get 10x. 5. This 5 will multiply the entire term. 2, 3, 5 all. So 5 into minus 3. So this will be 15 minus 15y. 5 into 5 will give me 25. So I got second, means not second, new equation here. After multiplication, I got new equation. So I can mark this as equation number 4. Sorry, equation number 3. Now same thing we'll do with equation 2. Equation 2 will multiply equation 2 by 2. Okay. So equation 2 is this. Here I will multiply this entire equation 2 by this 2. This 2. Okay. This 2. This 2 will multiply all the term. So 2 into 5, I'll get 10x. 2 into 2 plus 4y, and 2 into 1, it is 2 only. So remember, while multiplying, we multiply by the number only, not the variable. Okay, so only we'll use the number, which is the number only. So I got here equation number 4. Now if you compare equation 3 and 4, the new equation what we obtained after multiplication will make you understand this rule number 1. Now see what we find. 10x minus 15y equal to 25, 10x plus 4y equal to 2. Yeah? So what we found here, I found the coefficient of x in both equation are same now, 10 and 10. Okay, so here I wanted to make the coefficient of x same. That's why I multiplied this and this 2. That coefficient of x and coefficient of x here, because I wanted to make them same. So I got this. Okay, so this is all about your rule number 1. Now the same thing we could have done for y as well. Okay, the same thing. So let me use the second one here. What if I want to make coefficient of y same? Here only let me write, or this is optional. Okay, this is for your convenience. You can use any one. It's not compulsory to do both. Now what if I want to make coefficient of y same? Same thing I'll follow here. Multiply equation 1. Now see, equation 1 is this. Equation 1 is this. So our aim is to make the coefficient of y same, 3 and 2. Okay, these two are not same. I want to make these two equal. So for that same rule I'll adopt. So to make this 3 and 2 same, I will multiply 3 by 2. When I multiply 3 by 2, I'll get 6y here. And same thing, if I multiply 2 by this 3, I'll get 6y down. So in multiplying each other by this number, we get the same coefficient. Okay, so always you try to make either x or y coefficient equal. Now, now we know this 2 should multiply here and this 3 should multiply down. Then only the coefficient will be equal. So I'll write multiply equation 1 by this 2. Okay, this 2 by 2, and equation 2 means this whole by this upper 3, because this 2 and 3 only we need to see now. This 2 will multiply the upper one and this 3 will multiply the lower one. Now forget about the sign. While multiplying with the number, don't take minus 3. Always take the number only. So multiply equation 1. Equation 1 is this whole equation. I multiplied by 2. And this whole equation 2, and equation 2 by this coefficient of y, that is 3. So in doing so, what we get, see, 2 will multiply this whole term. 2 into 2, you'll get 4x. 2 into 3 minus 6y, and 2 into 5, you'll get 10. This will be my third equation. Now equation 1, 2 were there. Now third equation, because this is OR option, OR case. This is for y only. Now I multiplied equation 1 by 2. Now equation 2, this whole equation 2 by this 3. What we get? 3 will multiply 5. 3 into 5, 15x. 3 into 2, don't take minus sign. 3 into 2 plus 6y, and 3 into 1, you'll get 3. Equation number 4. Now if you see this 3 and 4, compare equation 3 and 4, what we find? We find coefficient of y same, 6 and 6, irrespective of their sign. Okay, so we found coefficient of y equal here. So in first rule, when I wanted to make coefficient of x equal, so I multiplied this way. 5 multiplied here, 2 multiplied down to get coefficient of x equals 10x. And in this case, if my target is to make the coefficient of x equal, I don't bother about coefficient of y. Okay, it can be anything. Same thing, if I want to make coefficient of y equal, then the coefficient of y will, see, after multiplication, you will find same coefficient there, irrespective of the coefficient of x. So this is how we make the coefficient same. All right, so we found coefficient of x equal in this first option. In second option, now if anyone want to make, say, a coefficient of y same, you can do in this way. So this is optional part. Let me keep in a bracket. Okay, so either of these two, one you need to follow. So rule number 1 is over. Now rule number 2. See, what is this rule number 2 all about? So here we write, what we do is either we add or subtract the equation obtained in equation step 1. So step 1, which equation we obtain? These equations. Okay, this or this. So that's why these two options are there. If I go for x, this is the new equation which I obtain equation step 1, rule number 1. And if I go for y option, then this will be the new equation obtained in rule number 1, step 1. Okay, so here we'll try to add or subtract the equations, this 2 or this 2. We'll try to add or subtract them. Okay, and in doing so, by adding or subtracting, you'll find one variable will get eliminated. One variable will be removed completely. Okay, so so let me write here. Here we can add or subtract the equations obtained in rule 1. Okay, rule 1 to eliminate or remove completely. Okay, remove the variable according as the terms has different or same sign. So this is just working rule only. Add or subtract the equations obtained in rule 1. No? Either this equations or this equation. You will add or subtract to remove the variable means those variable which are having same coefficient. Okay, we are talking about equal coefficient, same coefficient variable according as the terms has different or same sign. So this I will tell you what is this different or same sign. So before that, let me use here one thing. For same sign, meaning either plus or both having minus minus, this is same sign. Now why I wrote plus and plus in this way, up and down, minus and minus, up and down? The reason is, if you see here, we have up and down. No? See, first one, this coefficient of x are same. So see, always this same sign which I wrote here, the same sign or opposite sign, different sign, this say different or same sign, different or same sign. This is only for that variable having equal coefficient. So in this first option, the variable x has got same coefficients, and in second option, variable y has got same coefficient. Okay, so we only bother about the variable having same coefficient. Okay, so for same sign, plus plus or minus minus. If you see the first option, this one x, forget about y here, because our target, our main bothering is here. X. So both this x has same equal variable. So if equal coefficient 10 and 10. See the sign? 10 and 10 both are positive, plus plus. That's why I wrote here plus plus. Okay. Sometimes instead of plus plus you may get minus minus. So that plus plus or minus minus we call same sign. So for same sign, plus plus or minus minus, we do subtraction. We subtract. We do subtraction. Okay, this is the rule one must follow. All right, this is number one, we can say, sub rule of this two number. That's why I wrote a add or subtract. So if sign is same, for same sign, plus plus or minus minus, we do subtraction. That means we subtract them. Number two, the opposite. For different sign, different sign, you can easily make out. Different sign means what? Your upper number may be plus, second part may be negative, or upper will be negative and lower is positive. No? So this case, for different signs, plus and minus, minus and plus, they are called different sign. Now again, if this is the case, then what we do is we do addition. We add them. Addition we follow. So this add. Okay. Now see again. In this first option, both this equal coefficient 10 and 10 were having plus sign, plus plus. Plus plus or minus minus means same sign. So this comes under this first category, same sign. So in same sign, what we do? We do subtract. We subtract them. Subtraction we follow if sign is same. Now in second option, if you see y 6 and 6, you find opposite sign. The upper one has minus 6, lower one with plus 6. So this minus and plus or minus means opposite sign, means different sign. So for different sign, plus minus or minus plus, look here, minus plus. So opposite or different sign. So for different sign, we follow addition, we add. So this is the meaning of rule number 2. Okay, now I will show both here. This let me keep in a bracket again. This is important thing one must remember. Okay, so I will write this first one, okay, the upper one. This one I'll take, the first option. Since, look here, since I have both same sign, no, plus plus same sign, so what I will do, I'll subtract them. So I will write here this process only, yeah, subtracting equation 3 and 4. Why subtracting? Once again, because they have got same sign. Yeah, see, same sign, you should subtract. That's why. So I'll write the same equation, 10x minus 15y equal to 25, 10x plus 4y equal to 2. Now subtraction. So when we subtract here, see, this is the rule, how way how we subtract. What we do, all the sign of this second equation will get changed when we subtract. Okay, so this was plus, no? Plus will change to minus. Try to understand. Plus, again this is plus, will change to minus, and again this is plus, will change to minus. So this is the important thing one must remember while subtracting. Sign of the second equation, the lower one, will get changed. Now suppose if this this here, if I get minus sign, that will change to plus. Okay, like this. If I have 10x minus 4y equal to minus 2, while subtracting, this plus 10 will change to minus, and this minus 4 will change to plus 4, and minus 2 will change to plus 2. So this is what one must remember. Okay, this is very important to remember while doing subtraction. Okay, now this will help me to get. Okay, now this will help me. If I solve this, if I subtract this, what I will get, see, this plus 10 and minus 10, look here, plus and minus same, plus 10x minus 10x will get cancelled. Cancel means removed. That means x is removed now, eliminated. X is eliminated here. Now what is left? Minus 15. This 4 was plus earlier, now it becomes minus because of this subtraction. So minus 15 minus 4 will give me minus 19y. Okay, and here 25 minus 2 is 23. So I can write here y is equal to 23 divided by minus 19. This is what I got. So this is the value of y. Okay, the value of y I obtained. See, within no time I got the thing. It seems like lengthy here because I'm explaining the process. But if you see what I did, this were the equation given, then I multiplied, right? And then according to the sign, same sign or a different sign, we need to do subtraction or addition. So here sign were same, that's why I subtracted and I got the value of y. Right now this is I got the value of your one of the variable. Now what if I go for this second option, second choice? Okay, second one, let me explain this also. Let me write here, or second part, I will use this one. So if you see here, what we find, y was having same or equal coefficient 6 and 6, and if you see the sign, one was minus, one was plus. That means they are having different sign. So in case of different sign, what we need to do, we need to add them. So what I will write here, I'll write here, this was the solution actually, so let me write this part in the star mark. So I'll write here adding. Here I wrote subtracting. I'll write adding here. Adding equations 3 and 4. See, 3 and 4 means which 3 and 4? This 3 and 4, 3, 4. So the optional second part for or, okay? So same thing, I'll write 4x minus 6y is equal to 10 and 15x plus 6y is equal to 3, right? Now here I wrote adding. Adding means when we do add, when we go for addition, the sign of this second equation will not change. Unlike here, see, when we write subtracting, the sign of the second equation, all the sign were changed here, become opposite. Yeah, if it is plus, become minus. If it is minus, will change to plus, like this. But if we go for adding, sign will not change, right? So what I will do, 6y, opposite sign already there, so that's why this will get cancelled. So what is left is 4x and 15x. So I can add them. 19x equal to 10 plus 3, 13. And I'll get here x equal to 13 by 19. Okay, this is the value of x I got. Now let me tell you again, elimination, where have we done the elimination? So it is in this rule number 2. In second rule, second step, we did the elimination. See here, because of this subtraction, plus 10 and this plus 10 become minus, so both were cancelled here, means they eliminated each other. So x was eliminated there. So when x was eliminated, you are left with y only, so you got the value easily, right? Now here in this second option, y were having same coefficient, so that's why, and since they were having same coefficient with different sign, opposite sign, that's why I added here. And doing so, y is eliminated here. See, plus minus 6y plus 6y got cancelled. So this is eliminated and I was left with x variable only, and x equal to 13 by 19 I got. Okay, so this is how we find one of the variable by doing elimination method. Okay, so rule number 2 is over. Now rule number 3, when we talk third rule, so there this value, obtained value of whatever variable, whether it's y or x, this we can substitute in any of this equation, the main equation 1 or 2. Okay, not 3 and 4, not in 3 and 4. Now if I go for this option, I got y as this. So what I will do, I'll substitute the value of y, this value of y, in one of these two equation. Any one you can substitute. And if I go for the second option, where value of x was obtained, the value of x 13 by 19, I can substitute in any of these two. Okay, so let me repeat again. While solving this, you need to follow either this upper one or this lower one. That's why I kept this or. Second, in rule number 2, same thing. If you follow the upper one, so in second step, you must go with this one, and you'll get the value of y. Okay, and those who will follow this second option, or option, they should go for this or option only here, or, and they will get x equal to this much. No? So in either of this thing, if someone goes for this one, he or she will get y value, and he or she will substitute this y in equation number 1 or 2, anywhere, and you'll get, since here you got y, when substituting in 1 or 2, you will get the value of x, and the thing is done. And those who will go for this option, they will use x value as 13 by 19, and that value of x they will substitute either in 1 or 2 to get the value of y. Okay, this is how we move on to rule number 3. So rule number 3, let's go for rule number 3. Third rule. In third rule, what we do, rule number 3, let me encircle this. This we can substitute. No? Just now I told you we got this. Now this will substitute in substitute the value of the variable obtained in rule 2 in either of the two equations to get the value of other variable. Done. So this is step 3. So step 2, what we did here, add or subtract the equation obtained in rule number 1, the elimination to eliminate the variable according to the term has different or same sign that we did. Now in rule number 3, okay, see, we'll substitute, we'll put that value in either of those two equations. Okay, those two equations. So what I will do here, for this first one, okay, this first one, I got y as this. So this y value I'll keep there. I will write here substituting this value of y in equation. Now it's up to you, whichever you want you can use, equation 1 or 2, it's up to you. Okay, so you can use equation 1, equation 2, it is up to you. So let me use equation 1, substituting this value of y in equation 1. What was equation 1? Equation 1 was 2x minus 3y. 2x minus 3y is equal to 5. This was equation 1. So here the value of y which I obtained here, the value was 23 by minus 19. So this value I can keep. How much? It was 23 by minus 19. This can be written as 23 by 19. I can keep minus up. It makes no difference. Both are same. So 2x 3y. 3 into y. Y is this. So minus 23 by 19 equal to 5. See, this substituted here. Now if it is possible to cancel 3 and 19, this up and down number, you should go for the cancellation. Here 3 and 19 you cannot cancel, so 3 will multiply this number. So 2x, see, 3 and 23, when you multiply you'll get 69, minus and minus will give you plus by 19 equal to 5. 2x, this and this are constant, so I'll shift this towards right. 5 minus 69 by 19, solve it. You'll get x equal to 19 into 5. No? See, 19 into 5. Multiply them. You'll get 45, 95 minus 69. Okay, see, multiplication, you got this by 19. And this 2 was there. So 2 I can shift down. So I got here 15 minus 9 is 6. Here 8 and 6 is 2. 26 by 19 into 2. 2 will cancel. You will get 13 by 19. Okay. And this is true value. Why? Because if you see this one, in OR case, I got x as 13 by 19. Okay. So this is true. I got there. Anyway, so because I was following this upper method, upper one. So that's why for me this optional part is unknown to me. That's why I will not refer this one. So why I got 23 by 19 minus 19. So when I substitute in equation 1 or 2, I got the value of x is 13 by 19. Okay, so I got this. So I can write here, therefore x equal to 13 by 19 and y was 23 by 19 are the solutions. Okay, so my answer is over. And for those who go for the second option, let me write, same thing I will follow. In second option, what I got x value of x we got. So I will write here, same thing I will write, substituting this value of x in equation 1 or 2. It's up to you. You can use any one. It makes no difference. So let me use equation 2 also. So you the second one. Second equation. What was second equation? It was 5x plus 2y equal to 9. 5x plus 2y equal to 1. This was the equation. Now, the value of x I'll substitute. Okay, 5. X I got 13 by 19 here, see. So in place of this x, I can write 13 by 19 plus 2y equal to 1. And this, when we see again, 5 and 19, you cannot cancel. So 5 will multiply 13, 65 by 19 plus 2y equal to 1. And this 2y I'll keep here. And 65 can be shifted to right. So minus 65 by 19. So I'll get y equal to 19 into 1. 19 minus 65 by 19, and this 2 we can keep down here, divide. So when you subtract this, you will get 6 here, 5 4, no, 40, and this 65 was negative, so minus 46 I'll get. 19 into 2 will cancel this, 23. So the value of y I got minus 23 by 19, which is same as the value what we got earlier. See, y equal to 23 by minus 19. So this minus, whether you write down or up, it makes no difference. So this is how I get here x equal to, x was 13 by 19 and y as minus 23 by 19 are the solution. So this is how, see, in both the cases you got the same answer, okay, same answer you'll get. So if you follow the correct process or correct calculation, you will get the same thing. So it's very convenient, very simple to use this method. Okay, so I hope this explanation along with this example is sufficient for you to understand this elimination method. Okay, so this much for this today's session. So you just go through this entire thing, and then we'll do some questions based on this tomorrow. Okay, so try to understand this method thoroughly, and this is very simple, very convenient. And so here it seems like very means lengthy, but when you actually understand these 3 rules and apply, you'll find this is more convenient than your substitution method. But remember, you can use any method, whichever you feel easy in examination. But if they mention you to follow a particular method, then there is no option other than following that method. So that's why this method you must learn properly. Okay, so this much for today.